be fair. To be fair and honest. But either way, hi. Do my makeup. The makeup is makeuping. I don't know if I actually can turn the lights. Been a week. It's been a hard week. I don't know if this is pink or purple. Pink. I don't know, I haven't lit the light. I'm trying to define which light. Okay. Let's go for pink. Then purple. You know the drill. Either way, how are you? I'm just doing my thing, and I hope you can hear. I'm wearing my shorts as well. But either way, how are you? Hi. I'm wearing my shorts. I hope it won't be too red. I don't know what I popped in. It's right there. Hi. Hi, do you hear it or not? Oh, that's too away from me. Oof. Let me just put this all the way down. Down. I'm wearing my shorts. Thank you. Ali, Manson, Tita, Pojito. Pojito. Okay. I'm going to edit for a little bit, so well, I'm wearing my shorts. Cutesy, and I think it's good. I mean, I really don't show my body too often, but when I do, I always encourage it to work out a little bit, eat well. I usually eat well. My workout most of the time is cleaning, mopping, running, walking, and all of that. So, yeah. Hello. Hi, Anna. I love Shawn Mendes, by the way. Hi, Anna. How are you? Only having. Come on, man. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. Look this book. I'm Peruvian. Look this girl. Her name is Claudia, and an author Peruvian wrote about her. It's about the story of like Claudia meets another guy. They fall in love, but they met in a museum. You know. No, I'm not Chinese. Thanks, Anna. for subscribe. Thank you. Look at my cat. Hi. My cat eat a little bit. He's a little bug. That little bug. Ding, ding, ding. I don't wanna get undressed. Ding, ding. I just came here to hang out a little bit. I'm listening to music. Today I was mopping and cleaning. That's why I'm wearing this. I usually dress like this when I need to clean. Ali, I'm brilliant. Yeah, Ali. ¿Cómo se llama tu amigo? Ali Alex. ¿Cómo anda? Cante. I don't wanna get undressed. Leave the sun I love again. I don't wanna get someone's neck. Anything that you have to. Sí, hablamos. I'm looking at you when you're looking at me. Yeah, I mean, I like pop music, rock, and reggaeton. A lot of music. I don't wanna get undressed. Can I take my damn down to tomorrow? Say sense. Sometimes I have a punch of energy. That's why I came here. I literally was cleaning, mopping. My routine is just wake up, go to the Institute of Medicine Pharmacy, then come back, eat my dinner, I clean a little bit. Then the time goes really fast. Then I need to come here after I clean a lot. Like I go here and I make first my homework and then music, or either I can shift that. I can change that first. I need to do music and do my homework. Sometimes I do first music and blah blah or some kind, and I just kind of interchange that. Ali, hermano. Gracias, le puse mucho, pero mucha atención. Gracias. Por cierto, tengo una sección en mi canal que es de aprendizaje de español, pero lo puedes usar en revista para aprender inglés. Así que se los dejo ahí. Esta es la sección de learning Spanish with me. Aprendiendo español conmigo. Ajá. La luz lo cambió mi gatito. Me esperan. Ok. Pero bueno, eso es todo lo que tengo que decir. Toma tiempo, no aprendes de un día para el otro. ¿Sabes ¿Sabes qué me haría feliz? Ver un gringo que vea uno de mis videos y que me envíe captura de ello. That would make me really happy. If I see someone from US or any other country that is speaking English as a native language or a second language, but just learning Spanish because they were seeing my videos, that would make me really glad. That would actually make me really happy. Like, I can explain to you the fulfillment that I feel when I see someone that learns Spanish, and even with my students that I have that I was teaching them English, it's the feeling is completely different. I feel so like light, happy, like bubbly. It's a vibe. It's such a vibe. Uh-huh. Mm. It's such a vibe. I will not. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. Ay, qué bonito. Bueno, ahora sí nos podemos entender. Aunque siempre traduzco lo que hablo en mis lives de inglés a español para así no haya algunos detalles que quisiera decir, ¿saben? Para que me puedan entender y también pueda aprender un poco más. I always try to speak the same topic in English or Spanish, so any of you will like kind of have an understanding. You know, I don't get it well because part of my mission is teaching and be well understand and well. That's it. Feel happy at this point. I was not elating, but I was, taking all my things and I was kind of organizing a little bit. But for this year, I think I don't want that my personal life will be mixed with my career because I've been having problems, with that. So I don't want to have something of it. Ay, no. Yo aprendí, ¿saben por qué yo aprendí? I'm Peruvian. ¿Saben cómo yo aprendí? Aprendí chateando con gringos y gringas. Esa fue mi manera de aprender. Desde que tenía 14, yo dije, yo quiero estar con alguien de allá, quiero ver, porque es diferente a la cultura, siempre me llama la atención. Pues bueno, aprendí, pero para mí mi sueño es como estar con alguien de ahí, como que entiendan. Pero no por la visa, porque haciendo cuentas sale más caro una boda que hacerlo por otras razones, entonces. Pero sí está ahí, pero me gusta la cultura y yo quería enseñar a futuro, entonces gasté como 5 años aprendiendo y no fue algo fácil, hay que decirlo. So I have a violet here. Thank you. Wait a second. Invertí dinero. No, porque mi mamá tenía materiales de inglés, pero me dijo tomarlos y tenían aparte varios primos que notaron mi entusiasmo y pues aprendí con materiales. Incluso ahora estoy enseñando con materiales. Cinco. Tengo 19 años. Mi cuerpo no lo refleja, creo. Tengo 19. I'm 19. That's it. I think you can tell because this was a problem that happened to me since I was younger. Like, even if I have 15, people will confuse my age and will think that I'm a little bit more older. So that's it. And my grandpa came to see my cat, so that's what I kind of go for a second. Uh-huh. That's it. Hmm. But yeah, that's all that I have to say. Wait, there is one, two. You know, that's... tú tienes 20... Ay, ahorita no quiero usar mi intuición. Espérate. 22, 21. No, ni tampoco quiero ahorita. No sé, es la segunda vez que me están pidiendo eso. Hasta una fecha que alguien donó en mi Twitch. Ay, síganme en Twitch, por cierto. Y estaba ahí como, no sé, se le dio a alguien por preguntar si estaba, o sea, si pudiera pretender estar así con mi pancita. Y no lo sé, fue raro. Y hasta me donó por ahí. Y yo dije, ay, no, ¿qué será? Algunas personas son, no sé, no entiendo. ¿Por qué me quieren imaginar ya con... Todavía no. No, ahí nomás. No, no estoy embarazada. Tengo mis gatitos que son como mis bebés. Pero no, ahorita no tengo planes de tener hijos. No. Mi cuerpo necesita, no sé, todavía no tengo planes. No, 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 todavía no. Ay, ¿sabían que Nara Smith lo que hace? Today we are going to cook. Do you know that girl that said, today we are going to cook, get pregnant at 18? I can't think about it, you know? I mean, you have like 18, and I have like she met her husband at 18, and then she got married, and then she had her first kid at 19. Then I don't know, it's so much to think about it. It's so much to think about it. Yeah. Pero solo es más ahorita. I'm not having plans right now to have kids. I've been seeing my classmates that I have from high school that get pregnant at 15 or 16, and I feel kind of guilty for them because I don't know, I feel like they could do a bunch of things, and they were very smart girlies, but you know, they choose their path, so I need to get trained, you know, for it. So yeah. But I always said that I'm the mother for my cats. So yeah, that's the only thing that I want for now. Be the mother of my cat. And even having cats is hard. I will not lie. Like, it's hard to me to have cats right now. I used to have old cats, and right now it's kind of hard to have cats. No, I know it's not the same because I was also helping my mom with my brother, and I know it's not the same. Like, kids are way different. I've been also teaching kids with different conditions, TDAH, kids that were always love to play a lot, kids that always were in speed mode, and I'm having take your time, but I'm done like take off of my list or one that I have in the future with someone. You know, I even didn't have a partner, so what it comes to worry, but I know what I want. I know one day in the future I want, having a partner, and they will be like, let's have this or let's have this baby. And we'll kind of talk about it. Even I'm learning about that in pharmacy of like what is the good age to have a baby so you could prevent certain medical conditions, you know. No, yo solía trabajar de maestra hasta el mes de marzo, creo, marzo. Y les enseñaba inglés, ahora último estoy enseñando inglés en marzo y pues para mí era bien bonito porque enseñaba, después volvía a comer, después enseñaba, después volvía a comer, era como bien bonito. No, les enseñaba, no los cuidaba. Bueno, les cuidaba y les enseñaba, pero más que nada les enseñaba el inglés, speaking. Hacíamos jueguitos, había también como, me acuerdo, head, shoulders, hips and heels. Head, shoulders, hips and heels. Y así pues amo a los niños en ese sentido, pero como les digo, having a kid is really a responsibility that everyone needs to be aware of. And it's not like having a puppy, no, because I've been taking care of kids, I've been taking care of my brother, and I know it's not the same. It's not the same. Y ¿cómo así? ¿Cómo así de algo como yo? De que, ¿así de cuidar niños? ¿O como de enseñar? ¿A qué te refieres? Ay, suscríbanse, por cierto, para que cualquier momento que yo quiera hablar, por cierto, estoy haciendo farmacia, así que cuidadita ahí. Pero, ¿a qué te refieres? I don't know. I will tell you one of my first experiences I had 15. I was working with kids. So the first experience that I had when I had 15 was actually the son of my dentist that she hired me for teach her son, and she was like a old woman that I was working for back in the day, and yeah, she was really nice. Oh, Lisa, ¿cómo estás? And basically, she was like an old woman, and I was going to her house. I was teaching their kid, and that was it. But it was really the experience that teach me to have patience because this boy was always in speed mode. I always want to run and all of that. So I feel like at a certain point, I always feel like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna actually did it, and I actually did. I teach this kid how to read, how to speak correctly, how even count numbers, and I feel like we often associate being a teacher with like, oh my gosh, I need to teach you this, blah blah blah, and I'm not worried for that. But I was actually putting effort, to focus on how he speak and blah blah blah. And he, by the way, didn't receive education in like the first early stages of like junior or schools, in like in the second grade, and he was having a lot of problems because the education he had in their country, because he moved to Peru back then. Now he's in US, but the education that he received before was really, not to say bad, was like not good, and the teachers were not putting effort, you know. Yeah, I'm always trying to be kind with people. I mean, when they cross the line in the sense of like respect or something like that, I always say, but like, now, like, need my space. But I am actually kind. That's taking care of me, and yeah. Even though I remember, I need to send something. I will do it my family. Sí, incluso con las personas que andan acá en mi YouTube, en mi canal de YouTube o otras redes sociales, trato siempre de darles la información correcta o de haber pasado por eso, ¿saben? Porque escuché una frase que dice, uno no aprende nadando, solo leyendo, uno tiene que ir al agua y nadar. Entonces, de las experiencias que yo tengo, o si tengo a alguien cercano que tuvo alguna experiencia, yo lo vengo acá, lo comparto porque parte de mi trabajo que estoy estudiando y aparte estoy aprendiendo y parte de mi carrera que también estoy estudiando, aprendiendo y compartiendo a la misma vez para no olvidarme es farmacia y música. Es algo que yo amo mucho y pues bueno, estoy viendo acá, estoy enseñando porque ay, porque para ser honesta pienso que la mayoría de lírica que quiero dar es algo, un mensaje más positivo, más sano, y así también lo relaciono con, no sé, cosas farmacológicas que pueden ayudar. Y farmacología no solamente es dar medicina, sino es basada en la prevención, tratamiento y control de enfermedades, sean mentales, físicas o de origen biológico, por entorno social, por hábitos y por el tipo de alimentación que tienes. Okay. Eso creo. Y actividad física, actividad física. Hábitos es alimentación, actividad física. Ujú. Tienes 12 añitos. Ay, qué... Estás bien chiquita. Bien chiquita. Mm. Gracias. Buenas noches. Pero como lo dije, así. Y la parte de la música amo mucho porque es la forma como yo me expreso. I think that pharmacists are underrated because we often think like they are the ones who give pills and give injections, but hey, Selena. But essentially, pharmacists are the combination of like I give also advices how to prevent some medical conditions. I give advices of like how to treat medical conditions and how to actually control medical conditions. So when I'm telling someone, let's say for example, you need to don't overeat. You don't need to overdrink, and they do that. It's not because I'm pushing them to take pills. The certain treatment that we can have, such as pills and things like that, even traditional medicine that we're studying, so we can have two options for the person that it would be taken care of or something. I'm always make sure that in the process that I'm learning, I learn in both ways because here in Peru we learn traditional way that is using plants and not traditional way that it's medicine. And I feel like we often need to take that mask off because even to me, I see hard when I said someone like don't eat a lot of things that are bad for you and they eat that and they then are bothering the I don't know the hospital or something for it. So I don't know, but my also way to like kind of help that process to go way more better is by music. I mean, I take care of your physical health and your emotional health with my music, so both sides are covered. So that's it. That's it. Let me know you want an emotional emotional support video. But I don't know. I think some people do it most of the time. Even though I was watching a video that I always watch videos of like emotional support before I go to bed, like everything is gonna be okay, like taking care of you, blah blah blah, and certain I won't don't say replays. I've been seeing certain role play videos on like YouTube, and I've been seeing comments, and I've been seeing like people who are commenting saying that this kind of video helped them to have a certain relief. And I've been seeing so many guys, even girls, that were like saying this feels like it was therapeutic to me, but the the thoughts that I've been having towards this is quite different because I think that it helped you. Even to me, it helped me. But I don't know. It kind of goes in the way of like, what if they help you? But I don't know. It's like, I've been thinking that they help you. Even to me, that I've been making videos like this in my channel. Subscribe to me. I feel like, I didn't know him. He's a singer. He's a rapper. I don't know. But actually, but what I was saying is that I don't know. I feel like emotional support helps you, but you need to also look for someone who can be a real emotional support, for you because you can have that, but you need to also to have someone in real life. It feels so much fulfilling. I remember when I was hugging my friends, I feel like they were so warm. I feel like I can actually touch my friends and I can hug them, all of that. But I don't know. I feel like it's quite different the feeling to me, and I'm someone who loves to have long term connections. So yeah, uh, I have videos that are actually replays of like emotional support, taking care of you. I want to also make a video that will include all these things like pharmacies, the stuff because I also have pills that expire. So I would use that, but you need to also find someone who can be a real support because people on the internet that can help you or something, but you need to reach for someone who can actually be a real emotional support for you. Thank you. And yeah, but I love even watching. I feel until it's the day that I will find my partner, my girlfriend will be, I feel like I will tell her no more things like that, only you. That's it. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. That's it. That's it. I'm quitting. Now you are only. Also, I want to kind of have like friend. I love to have that, but I think I will kind of quit. Even now, I'm quitting all of these kind of things of like role play and stuff like that. But I feel like it's so overrated and it's underrated at the same time because one time I was watching the replay of like this. I think it was like I don't know, it was like a bad girl type of video. Don't judge me. And I was just, be like, hey, I will here for the first time, everything is gonna be fine. And then I get scared. Like in the first 5 minutes, because it have like a quite a good storyline. I don't know how they do that. I don't know if ChatGPT helped them, but it was the tea on tea of like. And I don't know if you know about this, but actually people like can see. I mean, the type of topic that you bring, they can see like what you watch and what you can do popularly. But I've been like, no, like this Kara was jumping and no. I was like, no, this is not my thing. Even with book talk thing, I know that is going on with TikTok. I've been reading and I've been hearing audiobook. Then I was seeing a book. It was like a relationship, but was too slow to me. It was too slow, and I was like, I don't know if this is for me, but I'm gonna be fine. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be fine. At least at the time that I would be okay, I gotta be fine. But really, hearing this type of audiobooks and like books, even reading, it's kind of I don't know. Even with me that I'm making that I did a book. I live in Peru, and it's quite interesting. I like slow burn romance things, but This book was too slow. I always read in speed mode. I always read. That's it. Resume what I learned, straight to the point. That's it. And I'm very direct person. I don't like I'm very direct. A Peruvian citizen. Oh, he's a pope. He's a pope that was like nationalism. Oh no, this is my. I would love to do this. Like, I don't know what I have. I think that study sitting careers help me. Was wild to say. I have some. I feel like I have more in common. But I've been discovering so many things. Do you ever see the video of like this girl? Not this girl, but like literally how the humans were created, like the cells of like the sperm and the egg. I saw on 3D and like this animation, and it was so interesting that it almost got me to like um thinking of like these two cells, these two tiny cells. I mean the sperm is like this tiny and the egg is like this tiny, and like these two things actually create a human being. Like I'm surprised, even though I didn't even know how I helped my dog to give birth, because I'm like, this little thing comes to your body. Like kind of that, and I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of curious. I'm a very curious girl. Even I've been learning what signs are for like when you're ovulating, what you need to look for when you're in your lutein phase, what makes you on and like your ovulation, what makes you down, your blah blah blah, and what kind of diet you can have in each type of phase. For like people that want to lose weight, they need to do a diet that need to lower their sugar or even salty foods, or liquid diet could help them to kind of achieve this type of goals. So yeah, I'm editing by the way. If you were asking what I'm doing, I'm editing at this point. I love to do this, but I don't know. I feel like oof, it's really good. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, I'm editing. How are you? I'm actually just editing, doing my things, as usual. As usual. I don't want to do all that stuff, so I just want to hang on, and that's it. But for now, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling at this point. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. That's it. I don't care. What? That was a hilarious question. Do you ever know about Peru? For real? I mean, we have cities, Asian Empire. I don't live in an empire, but I live in a city that is like very dreamy. It's like the type of city that invites you and makes you fall in love. Let's say, because my city is very calm place, and it really sparks love. We have a lot of flowers. Even someone who came here, I feel like was a side tip. Well, like someone important that came here named the city of flowers. Like that is the nickname of my city that a lot of people in Peru know. But actually, most of the people, even they live in Peru, don't know about my city. It's very tiny. It's really tiny. Oh, was it Inca or Aztec or something? Okay. So what's alright? Okay. First we have Inca, but we're actually different type of places because Inca was like before Christ, before things like that. We have a Peru that was before Christ and after Christ, Jesus Christ, and the Inca was like in Peru, but we have other cultures that were like in Peru as well, but a different kind of timeline. But the time that they spent was kind of different. So Inca was like more in the places that were a little bit more cold and stuff like that. But the Empire that was Azteca was more about being in a certain type of place that was more dry and have a lot of. It was more dry and then have this weather that was like more hot in comparison to the Empire of Inca. So it's like different. And the time that they spent was like Inca conquer Azteca back in the day. Not all the places, but some of them. And thank you, thank you. It's like my hair is this color. I'm gonna try to dye once, and I kind of regret it. I was just applying it, and then I regret it. Then I'm like, no, I don't wanna dye my hair. I don't wanna do that. It's too much to me at this point. Ollie. Literally. Okay. What we going on? I don't know. I'm just chilling at this point. You know that I have a podcast, right? Ollie, shadow, shout out, shadow, shadow. Um, um, ah, by the way, they don't have. I feel like we can talk about addictions. I don't know if it's still a good topic. I feel less like likely to talk about this stuff, but I don't know if you want to talk about it because I don't know. I feel like we often associate being a musician to like having an addiction, but to me, my addiction is only food. I mean, I don't overeat. I control that, but I don't actually have addiction. I mean, I love to work, and maybe that's my addiction. But I'm according to my human design that I did spiritually, it's like something related to tarot, but also related to your aura. That it's different. That every time that something is sparked my attention, basically, I need to do it. And if it sparked to me some happiness, I need to. And if it doesn't spark to me happiness, I quit or I don't do it. It's just me. It's not a gut feeling. It's more about feeling happiness or not. And actually, it really helped me even to know how I need to manifest or do certain type of things. I feel so grateful that I can have the chance to like genuinely discover what I like, what I don't like, and things like that. Sorry. Even though to me. Okay, any questions before I go? Anything else that you want to ask me? Or any topic that you want me to maybe talk about it? That it doesn't need to be related to my personal life. It doesn't need to be related to Also a question that is kind of personal about my clothing, what I'm wearing, or something like that. You know, I'm always general with the clothes I'm wearing, and I wanted to put labels of like I'm wearing this, I'm wearing that, I'm wearing blah blah blah. Because more of the a lot of the clothes that I'm wearing are usually gifted by my family members, people. I don't know. It usually comes a lot of clothes. I mean, one time I'm going to donate this amount of clothes, but please, that's it. I just give clothes, and then weeks or months go by, and I'm like, I receive clothes for nowhere, really, and I'm like, you know what? I'm happy, but I usually give and I receive clothes. I don't know. Someone random give me clothes, and I'm like, okay, could be a family member, mm, even a friend that I was having in school give to me like give me this gift that was like a scissor, and I don't know, it was really a cute gift back in the day because I by the way, that thing that happened to me in this period of time, it's always really cute the gift because he knew that I had tiny hands and he gave me these tiny scissors because he knew that I couldn't reach this side of the scissors. I don't know, it was like a lot of damage to my hands to use big scissors. So he gave me these little tiny yellow scissors, and it adapts to my hand really well. So I love gifts that are functional. I don't like something that I can throw and that's it. I'd rather have something that will be functional than not functional. But yeah, that is my only taste. I'm talking about gifts, but I'm a person who loves to like words of affirmation, like talking or something like that, and also gifts. But not in the sense of like the quantity. I'm so sorry, but some people are loud. Ali, Antonio, hi, Alexon, Ali. So yeah, one of the things that I will say is so Gemini of me is that I don't care the gift that I could have until it will help me with something. I feel like it's underrated give someone food, but I don't like greasy foods often. I mean, I eat this once a month. However, I like fruit. So if you wanna have my heart, let's say in a healthy way, I always said to my mama, please give me fruits. I mean, I remember one time at my birthday, one of my parents, with my grandpa and my grandma, with my grandpa and grandma, my grandma gave me, I remember, a bowl of apples, big apples, like juicy apples, and my grandpa like gave it to me like when I had like 11 or 12, like a big bowl of mandarins and a big bowl of mangoes, and I thought was real. Oh my gosh, I really do love fruits. I don't complain about like candies, but I have more the habit of like eating fruits. I like chocolate, but with fruit. Do you ever try grapes with chocolate? I promise it's life changing. It's life changing. But I don't like strawberries with chocolate. I mean, I kind of like, but I love grapes with chocolate. Even grapes that were dry, not dry, but just in the freezer, and like you can eat it with like having certain type of snacks. That would be, I don't know, camote, like sweet potatoes, like in chips, and that's it. I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy. Oli, buenas noches. Gracias. Muchas gracias. And that's, I mean, I don't often get like, but I love a big bowl of like, fruits. because fruits are, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. I don't know. If I met someone that hates fruits, I'm gonna make them love fruits because I can. By the way, you can even eat certain type of flowers. I try a flower that was like having a middle, uh, something like sweet, and I always loved to eat that. When I was like more younger, a little girl, I always thought it was really cute. I feel like a fairy because I was drinking the, I don't know, it was like, I feel like it was like honey on the flower, and it tastes really nice. Even now, I wanna, I want to check if this is still tastes really nice. But anyway, I hope that you can enjoy this little. I've been like japping almost for an hour, but I don't know. This is my short that I'm wearing. I don't consider myself someone who like they can put in a box, but I don't know. I feel like I need to come here, chat, whatever, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I like to sometimes being covered, sometimes don't, but I would try to keep me like in normal clothing because I don't wanna overshare. So yeah, have a great have a great day. Thank you for being here. Bye.